The Six Paramitas. This is one of the marks most characteristically distinguishing the Mahayana from the Hinayana. In most Mahayana sutras, the six paramitas are stated specifically as meant for bodhisattvas. All the virtues that are meant for bodhisattvahood are included herein, and indeed it was as the result of the six paramitas that the Buddha was able to gain grand enlightenment about 2,500 years ago. If he did not practice all these virtues to their utmost in his past lives, he would never have gained an insight into the truth of existence. Paramita may mean either reaching the other shore or perfection. In the Chinese sutras, it is in most cases left untranslated as pa-lo-mi. The six paramitas are 1. Charity or dana, 2. Morality or sila, 3. Patience or humility or kshanti, 4. Energy or strenuosity or virya, 5. Meditation or dhyana, and 6. Wisdom or intuitive understanding of the ultimate truth of things or prajna. The Lankavatara gives 3 kinds of paramitas: 1. Worldly, 2. Superworldly, and 3. Superworldly in its highest degree. The worldly kind is practiced by worldly people who cling to the idea of an ego and what belongs to it. They are unable to shake themselves off the fetters of dualism, such as being and non-being, and all the virtues they would practice are based on the idea of gaining something material as a reward. The superworldly kind is practiced by Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas, who, clinging to the idea of nirvana, are determined to attain it at all costs. They are like the worldly people who are attached to the enjoyment of egotism. The paramitas that are superworldly in the highest sense are practiced by a bodhisattva who understands that the world is dualistically conceived because of the discriminating mind, and who is detached from erroneous imaginations and wrong attachments of all kinds, such as mind, form, characters, etc. He would practice the virtue of charity solely to benefit all sentient beings and to lead them to a blissful state of mind. To practice morality without forming any attachment to the conditions in which he binds himself, knowing the distinction between subject and object, and yet quietly to accept it without waking any sense of attachment or detachment, this is the bodhisattva's kshanti paramita. To exercise himself most intently throughout the night, to conform himself to all the requirements of discipline, and not to evoke a discriminating mind, this is his virya paramita. Not to cling to the philosopher's view of nirvana and to be free from discrimination, this is dhyana paramita. As to prajna paramita, it is not to evoke a discriminating mind within oneself, nor to review the world with any kind of analytical understanding. Not to fall into dualism, but to cause a turning at the basis of consciousness. It is not to destroy the working of a past karma, but to exert oneself in the exercise of bringing about a state of self-realization. This is prajna paramita.